A day after the powerful quake in Mindanao, many are still reeling. General Santos is one of the hardest hit. To tell us the situation there, we have Bong Dacera, the incident commander of the Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. Good morning, Dr. Dacera. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Sir Angelo. Magandang umaga po dyan, Pilipinas.
All right, Doc, of course, we'd like to know ano po yung assessment nyo sa current damage ngayon na na naranasan at ano po ang ginagawa natin?
Well, sa ngayon po, sir, no, day 2, day plus 2, day 0 plus 1. Ano po. We are still on the search and rescue phase of the emergency disaster response. And as of now, we still are looking for 4 missing individuals. So we still have 4 missing. That's the subject po of the search and rescue today in 2 sites. No? 2 sites po. No? One is due to collapsed structure and the other one po is probable drowning po. No? Nasa tabing dagat po. And then for the dead, for the fatalities po, we have 13. And then we have 144 injured, treated in several rural health units po around the city. For the structural naman po, we have a total of 66 structures of various uses in General Santos, but this is expected to increase in number. Dadami po ito. Because ongoing po ngayon today, we started with the infrastructure audit for visual assessment of the damages po in card-based structures, both for the private sector and the national government projects or the local government projects po. So yun po yung aming current situation. For evacuees, we have a total of 1,836 families displaced. And they are now at the evacuation center of 16 barangays po. No? Ito, 1,836. The reason why they are at the evacuation center is they probably, perhaps they are living in a danger zone or their houses have been damaged by the earthquake. Ayan po yung mga reasons nila. Some of them are inside the evacuation center and others are living with relatives as of now, temporarily living with relatives as of now. So yun po ang current situation ng General Santos. Hanggang sa ngayon po, hindi pa po stable yung aming internet service. And then for our electricity po, hindi pa po fully restored. Including that, dahil sa wala po kaming kuryente, in some areas, nagkakaroon na rin po ng shortage of water. Dahil sa karamihan po ng aming water source dito is from deep well pumps and stored in the overhead tanks. Yun po sir ang current situation ng General Santos.
Alright, meron po kayong doc na initial assessment po as to ano yung possible restoration plans na mangyayari dito. And of course, kasi madaming kababayan natin gusto na bumalik sa kanilang bahay at saka trabaho. Ang problema is may ibang buildings daw, on the onset daw, pag titignan nyo, okay siya, pero may mga cracks daw na very critical.
Well, mostly po ng mga damaged infrastructure po dito are commercial establishments po, no? So, ilan lamang po yung mga recorded namin na residential buildings. So, kaya po, as to the affected families, konti lamang po siya dahil sa, yun na nga po, most of the damage are commercial establishments.
Alright, Doc, tapos of course, is there any assistance needed from the government at this point?
Well, as of yesterday, sir, the cabinet secretaries of some departments like the Department of National Defense, the DSWD, DPWH were here, and they conducted their own assessment of the situation of General Santos. And then initially, the SWD has positioned the family 5,000 sets of family for food and non-food items. And then for the Department of Health po, nag-reallocate na po sila dito si General Santos ng drugs and medicines from other regions. Yun po ang assistance. And then by late today or this afternoon, we are expecting the beginning po ng relief cluster po natin, yung initial recovery cluster natin, profiling of qualified affected families so that by this afternoon or tomorrow maybe, we could begin with relief goods distribution.
All right, sir, before we let you go, I'd like to clarify lang, no, nag-declare ba ng state of calamity yung area?
Yes po. Yesterday, we recommended, the Civilian Council recommended for the declaration of state of calamity. And then this was subsequently approved by the Sangguniang Panglungsod, authorizing the city mayor to make use of the quick response fund to provide the essential needs of the affected families.
All right, I know you're busy, sir, so I'll let you go for now. But thank you for speaking to us, Dr. Bong Dacera of the Gensan CDRRMO.
Thank you very much, sir, and good afternoon. Let's be all safe.